Hello. Today we're going to read a new story, and I'm just going to read you the title really quick, and it's called Henny Penny. And I want you to say that with me. Henny Penny. Now, what do you notice about those two words? Do they kind of sound the same? Say them again. Henny Penny. Yeah, I kind of think they do sound the same. And that's because they have the same ending. They both end in that any sound. Henny Penny. Well, today we're going to read the story of Henny Penny. And Henny Penny is a hen, and she thinks that the sky is falling. Do you think the sky could really fall? No, I don't think it could either. And when she thinks the sky's falling, she rushes off to tell her friends. Who would you tell if you thought that the sky was falling? Would you tell your mom, your dad, grandma, grandpa, your best friend, your brother, or your sister? I don't know. Let's listen and find out what happens in this story. Henny Penny. So the story is called Henny Penny, and let me get here to the beginning. It's called Henny Penny. I'm going to get up and I'm going to move around to this side so I can read the words to you. Okay. One day, when Henny was scratching along the leaves, an acorn fell out of a tree and struck her on the head. "Goodness gracious me," said Henny Penny. "The sky is falling. I must go to tell the king." So she went along, and she went along, and she went along, until she met Cocky Locky. "Cock-a-doodle-doo! Where are you going, Henny Penny?" asked Cocky Locky. "Oh," said Henny Penny, "the sky is falling, and I'm going to tell the king." "May I go with you, Henny Penny?" asked Cocky Locky. "Yes, indeed," said Henny Penny. So Henny Penny and Cocky Locky went off to tell the king that the sky was falling. They went along, and they went along, and they went along, until they met Ducky Lucky. "Quack, quack, quack! Where are you going, Henny Penny and Cocky Locky?" asked Ducky Lucky. "Oh, we are going to tell the king that the sky is falling," said Henny Penny and Cocky Locky. "May I go with you?" asked Ducky Lucky. "Yes, indeed," said Henny Penny and Cocky Locky. So Henny Penny, Cocky Locky, and Ducky Lucky went off to tell the king that the sky was falling. They went along the way, and along the way, and along the way, until they met Goosey Lucy. "Honk, honk, honk! Where are you going, Henny Penny, Cocky Locky, and Ducky Lucky?" asked Goosey Lucy. "Oh, we're going to tell the king that the sky is falling," said Henny Penny, Cocky Locky, and Ducky Lucky. "May I go with you?" asked Goosey Lucy. "Yes, indeed," said Henny Penny, Cocky Locky, and Ducky Lucky. So Henny Penny, Cocky Locky, Ducky Lucky, and Goosey Lucy went off to tell the king the sky was falling. They went along, and they went along, and they went along, until they met Turkey Lurkey. "Gobble, gobble, gobble," said Turkey Lurkey. "Where are you going, Henny Penny, Cocky Locky, Ducky Lucky, and Goosey Lucy?" "Oh, we're going to tell the king that the sky is falling," said Henny Penny, Cocky Locky, Ducky Lucky, and Goosey Lucy. "May I go with you?" asked Turkey Lurkey. "Yes, indeed," said Henny Penny, Cocky Locky, Ducky Lucky, and Goosey Lucy. So Henny Penny, Cocky Locky, Ducky Lucky, Goosey Lucy, and Turkey Lurkey went off to tell the king that the sky was falling. They went along, and they went along, and they went along, until they met Foxy Loxy. "Where are you going, Henny Penny, Cocky Locky, Ducky Lucky, Loosey Goosey, and Turkey Lurkey?" asked Foxy Loxy. "Oh, we're going to tell the king that the sky is falling," said Henny Penny, Cocky Locky, Ducky Lucky, Loosey Goosey, and Turkey Lurkey. "Ah!" said Foxy Loxy. "But this isn't the way to the king, Henny Penny, Cocky Locky, Ducky Lucky, Loosey Goosey, and Turkey Lurkey. Come with me and I'll show you a shortcut to the king's place." "Oh, good," said Henny Penny, Cocky Locky, Ducky Lucky, Goosey Loosey, and Turkey Lurkey. They went along, and they went along, and they went along, until they reached Foxy Loxy's cave. In they all went after Foxy Loxy. From that day to this, Turkey Lurkey, Goosey Loosey, Ducky Lucky, Cocky Locky, and Henny Penny have never been seen again. And the king has never been told the sky is falling. But Foxy Loxy and Mrs. Foxy Loxy and their 7 little foxes still remember the fine feast they had that day. All right. So, I'm going to ask a couple questions, and there's also going to be a little questionnaire that you're going to need to fill out. What did Henny Penny's friends do when she told them the sky was falling? What did she do? Or what did they do? You know, they went along with her. They asked if they could go along. And what did Foxy Loxy do? He's a sly guy, isn't he? Where did he take them? That's right. He said he could take them on a shortcut to the king's castle, but he didn't really take them to the king's castle, did he? He took them to his house. Was Foxy Loxy really Henny Penny's friend? And how do you know? Well, I know that Foxy Loxy wasn't Henny Penny's friend because Foxy Loxy took Henny Penny and her friends to the cave to be eaten by his family. Could you figure out what fell on Henny Penny's head? Was it really the sky? Or... No, it wasn't, because in the book, the author tells us that an acorn hit Henny Penny on the head. Do you think Henny Penny was a very smart hen? Neither do I, really. I think if something would have hit me on the head, I would have looked around to see what would have hit me. But Henny Penny didn't. She just assumed that the sky was falling. Crazy hen. Alright. See you later. Oh, and by the way, don't forget to click on the video below to learn the nursery rhyme, The Itsy Bitsy Spider.